Hey folks, Ada Paulo here from Maximus Internet Marketing. This is Web Wednesday. Thank you for joining. So today I'm not going to talk about anything technical today. I want to talk a little bit about just mobile devices and how they've changed our dynamic of just life. I mean, you could do so much from these things now. I get so much work done from them at a lot of times, when I'm doing different things. I still obviously have to work on a computer, but they've made life very, very convenient. And, you could start a business on there. You could do almost a lot of things that you need to do from that mobile device. But something I also did notice was just and I've talked about this in the past, that social dilemma Netflix documentary that was on, really good. We've gotten very, very addicted to these things, and it's a problem. I was just talking to a friend this morning, and we were going over a couple of things, and I was just mentioning to him, as I was driving my kid to daycare this morning, I swear almost 50% of the people that were driving were looking down on their phones. Some people even had it while they were driving on their steering wheel. People, yeah, like my buddy just said, man, those Instagram likes, they're still going to be there. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, we have to chill out on these mobile devices a little bit. It's all going to be there. The text messages are going to be there. Whatever you're looking at on the internet is going to be there. What's not going to be there is your life or someone else's life when you run them over, when you cause an accident, when you pile into someone and kill them or someone else in their car because you need to check your phone. We need to calm down with this, and we're so quick to blame the younger generation. All these kids today, they're always on their phones. They're always in front of a screen. I don't know, man. I see a whole lot of adults not leading by example here. I see a whole lot of adults constantly on their phones. So if you're doing that in public all the time, when you're out with people, when you're with your friends and family, I got to imagine when you're home, you're doing the same damn thing. So that's what your kids watching and seeing. So what you expect them to have the mental fortitude to not do what you're doing? Most kids are going to see what a parent does and they're going to do the same thing because they think it's okay and they see it all the time. So how can you sit here and tell your kids not to be on their phones all the time, not to be on tablets, not to be in front of the screen when you're doing it all the time? So, we really need to think about this because we're heading way in the wrong direction. As much as these phones have changed everything. I mean, they've changed the dynamic of life. You could work from it. You could do commerce on there. You could start a business on there. You could talk to people across the world. You could communicate people very quickly. You could do Zoom meetings. You could eliminate so many other things that do take a lot of time with the speed and the availability of these devices being able to go on there. They're very, very convenient, obviously, but we're also getting very, very addicted to them and using them in the wrong way. And this is going to only get worse. I don't see a fix to it. Because listen, there's studies done. It releases serotonin. It gives you like almost like a drug induced reaction. Getting on your phone, it excites you. Like they've showed it. Like your brain lights up. It's bizarre. But I mean, we got to be smart about this. We have to think about this. Take yourself out of it for a minute. I'm a firm. I really, really try to not have it at the dinner table with me. I really, really try not to check it and be on it when I'm with my kid doing something. Like be present in the moment. We're missing a lot of things. It's funny. You go to a concert or you go to a comedy show or something like that, and a lot of them now are making you not. They're making you lock up your phone. You can't bring it in. You see it. Everybody's sitting there with their phones out recording it. Why not just be there? Be there and actually enjoy it instead of doing that. I understand there's some things you want to get on camera because it's a keepsake and you want to keep it forever. But I mean, we're getting out of control with these things, guys. But that's it. I'm sorry I kind of preached a little bit here, but I mean, this is like we're reaching like dangerous and unsafe charters and waters of being on our phones. It's not that important, man. It's going to be there. That stuff's going to be there. But you can't take back, your life or someone else's life or irreparable damage of like hurting yourself or someone else, being in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Who knows? Just check something real fast. Doesn't make sense. That's it, guys. Sorry, I know I went a little crazy here on a preaching episode, but it's really important. Think about this. Think about in your own life. Lead by example. That's it.